Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Last time, we came to the Tamriel Rebuilt mod, to the city of Old Ebonheart. And today we're going to explore this quaint little massive town. Isn't that fun times? Last time we got a quest from Amelia Visici. She asked me to commission a portrait of her from Neil Gaimont, the Wagress painter in town, who is apparently hanging out by the Mages Guild. Now, are we going to do that quest right away? Probably not. I want to explore a little bit more. Gul El's Pantry. What brought you into the poor side of town? Who are you? I am Gulai, a baker. Morrowind's wickweed doesn't make the best flour, but I use imported flour from High Rock and Cyrodiil in my breads and pastries. Sells a lot of stuff. It's weird that she sells regular alchemy ingredients in addition to just bread, but I'm not going to complain. Any rumors? The treasure chamber in the Ebon Tower Palace was broken into recently. It's been kept a secret, so naturally everybody and their aunt in Skidgran knows about it. No one's got a clue as to who is behind the burglary and how they managed to pull it off. What's interesting is that the vaults were supposed to be unbreakable, spellbound and all that, protected by the Mages Guild themselves. That's interesting. Tell me some lore. Ashlander nomadic camps are groups of small portable huts. Cool. The sewers that run underneath Old Ebonheart provide shelter for the most wretched of citizens. The sewers also serve as a means for shady people to move from one location to another unseen, or even gain entrance to otherwise restricted areas. One should be wary when exploring them, though. There's no telling what's lurking in the dark. She's a baker? Cool.
Questions?
I really want to explore random people's houses. I don't know where the Mages Guild is. The Salty Futtocks. The what now?
Are you here to start trouble, or are you just stupid?
Excuse me? You won't win any popularity contests here. What's your problem, anyways? Yes, this is the Salty Futtocks. Name your poison. We also rent beds if you're looking to get some rest. This is just a bar.
Talk with you?
What you looking at, little girl? I'm drunk, and I feel like breaking something. And I don't like your face. I think I'll bloody break it.
You make this too easy.
I'll make a necklace of your teeth. I should probably not be using a lockpick. So hand-to-hand is funny, because it does fatigue damage when you hit with it. Meaning that fights can take a very long time, because you're not actually damaging health. And fatigue, unlike health, naturally regens. So I have no idea how long this fight's gonna take. Will it stop when I knock him out? Or will I need to kill him? Hand-to-hand does start doing health damage once you knock them down to the ground, knock all their fatigue out. Come on, buddy. Hey, my hand-to-hand increased to 11. Hell yeah. I'm grinding by punching this man in the face.
I wonder if she heard me say that.
I'm worried that if I keep like dodging like this, I'm gonna end up punching some rando in the face and make matters a lot worse.
I don't know.
Some people are bored without me.
Like, look at how fast my stamina is regenerating. There's never going to be any risk of me losing all of my stamina, which makes me think there's not going to be any risk of this guy losing all of his stamina. And I'm just wasting my time whiffing and shit.
I will enjoy this.
This is decent hand-to-hand experience, though. I've already leveled up twice.
I have you.
What if I just kill this guy? Will people be mad? Probably.
Go away. I don't want to help you.
I don't know if people would be mad. He technically attacked me first, which gives me the right to defend myself. You know what? Let me try. Worst case scenario, I reload my last save. And,
I will enjoy.
oh, he switched to a knife. Anyone, anybody care that I just did that? No? You've done and killed Brawlis, eh? Sorry about the mess. Much obliged. The way I see it, the man had it coming.
Do you have something to say, Bosmer?
I'm Missy Carvera, and this is the Salty Futtocks. If you're looking for a good time or a fist to the jaw, you've come to the right place. Kemona Tong has grown powerful and ruthless since the Imperial occupation, and of great influence in the higher ranks of House Lalu. That's some interesting lore right there. Leave me alone. Okay, fine. What about you? Keep your hands to yourself, Bosmer. I am not a barmaid or a courtesan. I have only just arrived here, and I've already had my fill of drunken passes from drunken sailors, thank you very much. I am Rumadrel of Valenwood, an archer. I came to this province in search of fame and fortune, sold everything I had to pay for the journey, and now it would seem I'm stranded in this bloody tavern until fortune finds me.
I'm sure this is important, but I really must go.
King Hlalu Arthin Letherin of Morrowind has passed away after a struggle with illness. The bellman offers his condolences to his widow, Ravani Lethin. As the king died childless, the crown now passes to his grandnephew, and scion of our fair city's one-time ruling Dark Elf clan, Helseth. Long live King Hlalu Helseth, Duke of Mournhold and ruler of all Morrowind. The Dowager Queen of Wayrest, Berezia, is a force to be reckoned with. A contemporary of Tiber Septim himself, she once ruled Morrowind as its first queen following the armistice and helped put an end to the imperial simulacrum. While her son is now our king, rumor has it that the crown was offered to her first. Is the Queen Mother the real power behind the throne? Read all about it on page 6. Lore. I love lore. I don't know you. What do you want? What do you do? I am Nodgar, sailor. Any rumors? At first it seemed the fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. The Incarnates, they call it. Every few years an Ashlander appears and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it?
Come on.
Ask
I haven't got
or
all
get
day, you
yours.
know.
Interesting talk about the Nerevarine prophecies.
Ah, greetings.
Hello, sailor. Kemona Tong is Morrowind's native criminal syndicate. I am Alcabius, acrobat. They named an imperial warship in honor of the king when he was but a prince, but that split in half during a storm and sank to the bottom of the mouth of the Thur River the very night he was crowned. You know that many of the natives took that as a bad omen. Why do you like me so much? Alcibius, what's your deal? Well, that was a fun journey into the salty futtocks. I don't really want to buy anything from there, and I don't need a bed since I've got my own tent. Let me look at the local map. Bunch of houses. I guess I can go to that smith.
I only have a few moments.
See if they got anything cool. You're a pauper, eh?
What outlander? Why do you disturb me?
I don't know you. What do you want? Innocent?
How do I know you're not up to something devious?
Say your piece or stand aside.
You have anything cool? Got a spear, longbow. Do you have any, like, decent short blade? Probably not, since I'm still low leveled. There's a waziyashi is a short blade, or wakizashi. 8 to 11 or 7 to 12 versus 6 to 9. So this is more damage, not counting the enchantment. I would rather just have the enchantment, though. Rural Dunmer live in villages, groups of small huts settled around temple compounds. This city is so fucking huge. Like, how are you supposed to explore all this? Pine Fist Foods. Really, you sell potions? That doesn't look like what you sell to me.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
I'd steal some stuff from you. I'm probably never selling to you in the future, so why the hell not? We do a little thieving. We are a thief after all. This person isn't exactly rich, but there's some alchemy ingredients to be had here. Vardenfell crime rising. According to an Imperial Legion source, trouble is brewing on the island of Vardenfell, with smuggling, thievery, and even killings on the rise. Coast Guard patrols are apprehending an increasing number of smugglers in the Bitter Coast region, while rumors speak of turf wars between rival street gangs in Balmora. Most disturbing is a wave of murders, seemingly targeting innocent citizens. Up to 5 Imperial settlers have been brutally killed in the past weeks in Vivek City alone. It is difficult to assess the root cause of all these disappearances, but fanatical Dark Elf separatists are a prime suspect. This is a sobering development for many in Old Ebonheart who have profited handsomely from the Vardenfell settlement. Well, crime is a little bit of a problem on Vardenfell, but I feel like crime here isn't exactly non-existent. I mean, apparently this apothecary is being robbed as we speak. Some very shitty wine. Flynn, though. Flynn's pretty pricey. I'll take that. Egg. Oh, you're here.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
Why are you here? And can I steal things with you in the vicinity? I should quick save first. Probably shouldn't be risking getting caught for like 30 gold, but it's the thrill. What a thrill. Snake Eater. Why is your closet locked if you just got a bunch of garbage in it? Don't you feel bad for the thieves that waste their lockpicks on your locked closet? Thanks for the stuff. There's another shop over here. Another bakery. Ah, Sharia Lightfoot, you look hungry. I'm sure you'll want one of my delicious breads and maybe a pastry too. I'm Emrock Harquata Baker. Morrowind's Wikwi, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Saw a lot of types of bread.
Is it necessary that you speak?
How is my armor right now? Probably a little messed up because I got punched a bunch by that dude. I'm gonna steal from this guy too, because I can. I mean, who's going to stop me? You?
What, stranger?
There's seldom much time to just stop and chat here in the city, citizen. Make it quick. I don't know why I gave you a hoity-toity voice when you're just a commoner. I probably shouldn't steal from this place, except for here. Haha, nobody sees me here. Decent booze. One of those booze wasn't even stealing. Wow. Silverware isn't very pricey in this game. This is probably a decent way to make money. If like every house in this city has decent like booze laying around, man, my frame rate in this region is not the best. Are you here? I am Voteria Zania, a porter by trade. No, you're a porter. You're not a commoner.
Come on.
Lies.
I haven't got all day, you know.
Makes a lot of pots, apparently. Well, if you're going to be downstairs, I see no reason for me not to just do a little bit of taking what isn't mine. Oh. Apparently she moves. That's against the law, from what I understand. I didn't steal anything like important from any of these places, so I'll just take my quick save on the chin and go somewhere else. And I didn't talk to anybody about anything important either. Unari's elixirs. This probably has a decent amount of stuff to steal. However, it appears there's people. I don't believe I've seen a Bosmer with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Oh, you're a mage.
What do you want?
Alright. Now, traditionally, from the one alchemist I've been to, alchemists have decent, like, stuff to steal. So let's steal some decent stuff. If I can get more, like, mortar and pestles or alembics and stuff like that, I'll be pretty happy. Yep. mostly apprentice stuff, but I'll take the journeyman stuff. Use my alchemy. Cyrodiilic brandy. Now that's pretty heavy. I won't take that one. What do you got upstairs? Some more flowers, some books. Nothing too fancy up here yet. This lock is relatively high. If I break my entire lock, okay, there we go. Some money. Not gonna complain about free money. Get a bookend. I'm going to need to work on alchemy a bit. I'm trying to decide if for doing alchemy, if I want to do alchemy like leveling off camera. It's pretty tedious. I'll probably do like one thing of alchemy, like on camera, just to show off how it works. In case, you know, you're not familiar with Morrowind and the mechanics and whatnot. And then after that bit of leveling, I can
Don't waste my time.
just do the rest of it off camera. No solicitors. Okay.
You do not share.
Hi. Zinjira does not know this face. What do you want from Zinjira? Zinjira is a weaver. Zinjira has nimble claws, see? Interesting. This is also interesting, this like little gap, so I can see into this room. Do I want to like sneak in there? I was supposed to be exploring, but I guess I'm stealing things today. That is what I do. I am a thief. I'm gonna use my master lockpick, just because level 50 is a decent number for my current security, which is only 35, yeah. Let me use an apprentice again. Don't want to use too much of my master lockpick, you know what I mean? Gotta keep it for when I need it. It's got some decent wine. Nothing I would consider like spectacular. No Flynn here. No 100 gold wine, but I'll take some 15 gold wine. I can always sell it to people. Ah, I take it back. There's the good stuff you got. A ledger. This ledger includes notes on the business aspect of the workshop. Interesting. I wonder if that's important for a quest or something. All these locked chests that don't really have anything in excuse me. Don't really have anything in them. I'm not going to complain because, well, it is security EXP, which I do need. Well, need is a strong word. But it is nice to level my security more. Make it easier to lockpick things in the future. And all of a sudden, with a few rounds of thieving, my inventory is basically full. So let's head back to our tent. What the fuck is the Mages Guild? I don't know, but I'll find it eventually, I guess. Let's go dump our stuff back. I'm going to avoid sorting my loot on camera just because it takes forever and it's pretty boring. So I'm just going to dump it into the unsorted loot chest, or barrel, and then do the rest off camera. I am going to sort my alchemy ingredients though, so that I have collect ingredients for potions of water breathing from your storage. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to store ingredients. Okay, and then for stuff that did not go into there, modded stuff doesn't work with that automatic depositing. So for the rest of the stuff, I'm going to stick it into here. Alright, I can just hold shift so I don't have to... Yeah. Alright. And then unsorted loot. I've got all this stuff. This is stuff that I will sort on my own time. And then I've got some Garbo potions that I don't really need. Alcohol, keep the force shields, keep the invisibility. Restore fatigue is nice for if I get, if I lose all my fatigue, I suddenly hit things a lot worse. Fortify fatigue, I'm not really worried about. I got more wine than that. Books. Alchemy tools. I have a basket for some reason. Picked up some trash along the way, apparently. Alright. I feel like my inventory is slightly heavier than it was when I started. I probably got more potions. Alright, that's enough thieving for today. Let's talk to more people. See if we can either get more quests or continue with the quest that we got earlier today. What's down here? Just a dock? Dock and a boat? No people?
Let's get this over with quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so the Mages Guild was not down here. Is it over here more?
Quick, Bosmer.
If you don't back off, I promise you will find out exactly what I do. The Morag Tong is an ancient traditional assassins guild of the Dunmer. We provide 3 varieties of execution: public, private, and house war. We only recruit candidates of proven skill in Otter, and only Grandmaster Enno, Hlalu, and Vivek can authorize new members to join the Morag Tong. You're not very secretive about what you do, huh? Can you believe the city above was once a bastion of Dunmer culture? There were temple shrines, tong halls, and lordly gardens. Then, some 400 years ago, the Empire came, and the proud members of House Indoril refused to surrender. They put the city to the torch and died martyrs. Those lowlier Dunmer who managed to escape the burning city fled across the delta of Thir River and founded the miserable village known as Gol Mok. Interesting. Interesting lore you got there, lady. Did you get lost on the way to High Street? Or a pauper? I am a pauper, one of the humble small folk. I make my way in the world as best I can, laboring in the fields, kitchens, and factories of the great house lords. When times are good, I live well enough by my own work. When times are hard, I live by the grace and generosity of the clan, and by the charity and good works of the temple. I am no rude beggar. We are all educated in the temple, free of charge, and it may be I can teach you something of Morrowind lore. Some Dunmer get used to Outlanders. We even like some Outlanders and adopt them into the great houses, but it isn't easy. It takes time and effort to win our trust. Time and effort. I have won his trust. Outfitter. Anything cool? It's a better weapon than this. 6 to 12 instead of 6 to 9. Worse enchantment? How much do I care about a worse enchantment? So the chitin stuff is just better than the cephalopod stuff. I don't have an enchanted belt currently, but I don't think I'm going to be using that all that often.
Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt.
Yeah. Everybody hates the poor old... What am I? Bosmer. Welcome to Old Ebonheart, citizen, a slice of Cyrodiil in these ash-stricken lands. Our city is an important trade hub and a haven for imperial citizens and settlers. Here, tradesmen band together in local guild halls and abolitionists speak openly in the streets, free from persecution. Sure, we have our share of paupers and miscreants down by the docks, but altogether our city is safe and prosperous. Just compare that to the native Dark Elves. Their bickering clans know nothing of peace. Okay, so I'm not supposed to go to the Mages Guild. It's a workshop near the Mages Guild. But... Oh, well, I found him, but let me go into the Mages Guild first. Maybe I can get a quest or something? Good day, Associate. Are you here for duties? Arquibald Vene is the one to see for those, though do be careful. He's often in a bad mood. You got any cool spells? Oh. Fancy non-vanilla spells, but they're just different names for stuff that I can already get. 50-point damage health, you say? It's a lot of MP cost, though. That lasts a while. Need something kind of cheap, though. Oh, Mark and Recall. Those are good ones. I should have... persuaded you first. Now, let me grab this too. That sounds like a good spell. Train me in some stuff. I don't think I'm currently in the mood to train. You failed casting the spell. You failed casting the spell. Okay. So much for that. So Mark and Recall is a fun little teleporty spell that you can mark a place and then cast Recall and teleport to it. There is mods in place in this list to make you be able to mark multiple locations. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I guess we'll see in the future. I am Paravine Naragu, the new guy. At least I used to be. There are new apprentices arriving here all the time, but so many of them get churned out by Archibald's rigorous testing that I lose track. I've managed to keep my nose clean so far. One day I'll be an Imperial battle mage, just you wait and see.
Excuse me. Did you say something?
I'm Elvid the Nord, a guild guide. I provide instantaneous transport across various mage guild halls. What is your destination? Travelers League, you say? The Travelers League is an informal association of Mages Guild members trained in the art and science of the Saladin teleportation magic. Its members maintain and staff Mages Guild teleport networks throughout the Empire and arrange for the training of prospective guild guides at the Arcane University in the Imperial City. While not all guild guides are members of the Travelers League, the organization acts in the interest of all mages skilled in our critical expertise.
Where would you like to go?
Excuse me. Did you say something?
It's pretty rude that they won't let me go between here and Vivek until I'm a conjurer. That's another reason to level my alchemy, is because I need one of these skills at 20, and alchemy should be a pretty easy one to get up there.
Anytime now.
Where is this guy who's supposedly... here you are. Good day, Associate. Are you here for duties, advancement, or do you want to hear more about the Old Ebonheart Mages Guild? Tell me more about the Old Ebonheart Mages Guild. Welcome to the south side of the Inner Sea and the largest city of the Empire on this side of Tamriel. The Legion has the surrounding lands, both fauna and Dunmore locals, well under heel. Unfortunately for us, that means a lot of wet-ear apprentices running around the town. I hope you conduct yourself more professionally than the last crop we had through here. Archibald Vene is my name, yes, but please just call me Archibald. I am the ranking guildmaster here at the Old Ebonheart Mages Guild. It is a prestigious title, but I'm thinking of retiring soon, truth be told. I'd like more time to work on my own projects instead of untangling the royal muck-ups of the apprentices around here. Do you have any duties for me? I don't have any duties for you at present. I'm up to my ears in incompetent apprentices. Why don't you go help some of them out? Amaphilia Taramon is looking for help with a couple of research projects. You can find her in the basement. She's not the most capable alchemist, but we work with what we've got.
Yes, friend.
Basement, you say? Ah, I didn't even go down here. I don't know you. What do you want? Enchanter and Conjurer. Got some scrolls. Some spells. Hey, nice stick. Got a very good stick. I suppose you speak softly while you carry it. Where did that go? Tech enchantment, I'll take that.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please, go ahead.
Warning, do not touch this diamond. I was in the middle of enchanting it when I accidentally dropped it and it rolled over here. There's no telling what horrible creature would be summoned from the pits of oblivion if someone moved it. You have been warned. Your death won't be on my conscience. Okay. Whatever you say. Oh, you have stuff. Nothing I'm too interested in, though. What about this? Heavy, heavy. I don't care about heavy. Cast when used lights. I don't care. This one could be kind of cool. I can already cast water breathing, though.
Summoned by
Although,
questions again.
my chances of successfully casting this water breathing are a little low. I don't know you. What do you want? You sell stuff. I'm Emaphala Taramon, an apprentice in the Mages Guild. I recently moved here to Old Ebonheart to practice my alchemy and study unique Morrowind ingredients. I'm afraid my potions are no match for Narusua's, the other alchemist in town, but I can give you a Mages Guild discount. I think I might have something you can do. I've been experimenting with some alchemical ingredients that you can only find on the mainland of Morrowind, and I've run out of 3 of them. You could help replenish my stores. I run out of Hanam roots, Ornuda eggs, and amethyst. If you can bring me 1 Hanam root, 2 Ornada eggs, and 1 amethyst, I should be set until Archibald can order more through his own connections. Okay, I know amethyst can be found outside of Morrowind, but it's still important I get one. Have you tried a pawn shop or a jeweler's? I guess you could also find them as offerings in the Dunmer ancestral tombs, but don't tell anyone I said that. You can find Hamam root on any Hamam plant on the mainland of Morrowind, though you can usually find them growing north of Ildrim. I hear there's a more local farmer to the east of here who's planted a row. If you're very polite, you could probably take some samples from her crops. Ornadas are insect-like creatures found only on the mainland of Morrowind. Only the queens carry the eggs, and they can be quite rare, so you might be better off shopping at some of the local alchemists or publishins to find the eggs. Man, this is a lot rarer stuff than Miss Go Pick Some Mushrooms from the main game. Okay. I guess I'll go get you that stuff eventually. Not right now. That door is locked. For now, I'm gonna go talk to the painter. Stuff looks pretty good. Good art.
Speak freely, friend.
Welcome to Neil Gaimont's Fine Art. I am Juleka Suvia, the gallerist. You can find the Wayrest painter himself upstairs. Find Neil Gaimont upstairs. Any rumors? The last batch of Legion recruits were ordered straight for Cyrodiil after their basic training ended. Some faint-hearted souls are even worried that if the unrest in Cyrodiil City continues to grow, they might call the legions back altogether. That's extremely unlikely. You mustn't believe every rumor you hear. It's true that the reign of Uriel Septim has been plagued with many hardships, but each time the Empire has managed to overcome them. This talk of peasant mobs in the capital doesn't concern me very much. Whatever happens, I'm certain that in the end the Empire will prevail. Well, I wonder what that could be referring to. Hi. You don't know the famous Neil Gaimont? I suppose we are very far from the Iliac. I was one of King Helsa's favorite painters back in Wayrest. The things well, it's best not to dig up too much of the past. We were fast friends, so when he and his mother came back to Morrowind, I was invited to come along with them. I'm a painter. I paint magnificent works of art for all of Nirn to see. A painting for Amelia Vicici? Oh, no. I'm not in the mood for a painting. For a suitor, you say? Romantic love? Oh, alright. If you find me these ingredients, I can help you with your portrait problem.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
Wants 5 bittergreen petals, 5 hypha fascia, 3 scrib jelly, and 1 fire salts. Okay. don't think I have fire salts. I have been stealing from like a lot of alchemists.
Ask if you must.
I guess I can check. I must say these quests aren't very interesting, but as I said before, the Tamriel Rebuilt mod is very much designed for low to mid-level characters. And yeah. I do not have fire salts. I do have hypophagia. What else did I need? Scrib jelly and bitter green petals. I'm pretty sure I have those. Bitter green petals. I needed 5. Oh, I only have 2. And scrib jelly. I do have the scrib jelly. So I need fire salts and bitter green petals. Wonder if I can just buy some from the Mages Guild. Or the other alchemist in town. I'll check the Mages Guild first since I am a member. Bitter green petals should be pretty easy to buy. I'm not so sure about the fire salts. Okay, 2. Oh, I can buy fire salts here. You got a pretty hair. And I like your bottles. They are good bottles. I'm going to try to get to 100 just because I'm going to be buying a decent number of things from her right now. If it takes too long, I'll just settle for like 80. Okay, 95 is good enough. Okay, I want these fire salts. And I need these bitter green petals. And let me try to get a deal. I'm going to try 35. Okay. Good.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
I need 1 more bitter green petal. The other alchemist in town almost certainly has them. Other Alesia. The Fetcher's Pawn, a Clother. Where is the other alchemist?
Let's hear it, Bosmer.
Enchanter, Weavery, Armor. I swear I saw. Ah, here you are. Do you have bitter green petals? You don't? It's kind of shocking. I needed 5, right? So I'm still missing 1.
Quickly, Outlander.
I think the baker up here
Can
had
you ask your question quickly?
alchemy ingredients. I don't remember if they had bitter green petals. Where was this baker? They're over here, right? Nope, no bitter green petals. Am I seriously going to be 1 short? That's very annoying.
I only have a
What
few
about
moments.
you?
Let's get this.
Comberry. Nope. No bitter green petals. This is frustrating. You probably don't have any. Maybe an enchanter would? I doubt it. Yeah, no.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Although, right gauntlet of the horny fists and left gauntlet of the horny fists. These are enchanted, but they don't really speak to me. It's a good sword. I'll think about that. It's an upgrade over what I have. I don't know if I want to buy it or not, though. You don't have alchemy ingredients.
I hope this won't take long.
Quality wares. Do you have alchemy ingredients? You do. Bit of green petals. Okay, so that should be all 5, right? Oh, I don't have them. So I need two more bitter green, 5 hypophacia, and 3 scrib jelly.
Oh. Come on, then. Say something or move on.
Find them at the Empress Cartaria Inn. Captain Fentis is the local ringleader. Don't tell the guards. That's good to know, because I want to do Thieves Guild stuff. Alright. No, don't store ingredients. I need 5 bitter green. I need 3 scrib jelly. 3 hypophacia. Where is it? And the fire salts. This is relatively expensive stuff. Is he making paint out of this? What is he doing with this? I jump. Trying to level my acrobatics a little. Because my acrobatics seems really low. Like, I don't jump that high, even with 17. Amethyst is a purple gemstone with modest magical qualities. Excellent, excellent. But now I need 5 bowls in which to mix these in. Bowls of almost any kind will do. Oh my god, you son of a bitch. You couldn't have told me to do this before?
What say you?
I only...
You sell bowls. I'll spend 6 gold for your bowls. I don't care. I don't care that I could steal them and whatever. Alright, what do you need next? A spoon to mix them? Thanks for everything you've done for me. I suppose I'll let you in on a secret. I need a new dealer. Have you ever seen the delicate shading of rainbows in the shadows after a good dusk? Or the exquisite curvatures of multiple dimensions to an otherwise simplistic vase? That is what skooma does for me. I need it to perform to my best. If you will give me some, I will see what I can do for this client of yours.
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
Do you want something from me?
So he's looking to start using again. I'd rather him stay sober, but if that's what he needs to paint again, I would ask around the poor side of town if someone knows someone who could deal him the skooma. Is this the poor side of town?
Do you want something from me?
Are you part of the Blades?
I'm waiting.
You look like someone who does drugs. No?
You do not share.
What if I do this a lot? And then ask you about a new dealer? Is it prejudiced to assume that the Khajiit living in the alleyways of the city does skooma? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. But maybe Sharia is racist against cats. I don't fucking know. She doesn't seem like she is. She works for cats. No. He doesn't want to tell me. This is like the poor side of town, right? Someone said something about the poor side of town. Shh! Not so loud. Yes, I've heard of a Khajiit trader named Dar Hedjo who operates off the docks. Perhaps he can help you. You didn't hear it from me, though, you understand?
Go ahead.
Gotcha. A Khajiit trader named Dar Hedjo. Dar Hedjo does not know this face. What thing do you want from Dar Hedjo? Yes, Dar Hedjo trades in these things. Tell this Wayrest painter he may deal with Dar Hedjo at any time. This is a hell of a fetch quest is what this is, but I guess it is accurate to some of the Morrowind quest lines that it's just this tedious. Alright, you druggy bastard, I got you a dealer. You found a new dealer for me. You have my most sincere gratitude. Oh yes, do tell your Imperial friend that her portrait will be finished in no time. Alright.
Good.
Heading back to tell her that her drugged up painter is about to finish her portrait.
I'm waiting.
You've convinced him to help me. Thank you so much. Just hold on, my love. We'll be together soon. 700 gold. Maybe later. My friend tried to get a replacement Imperial
Yes,
skirt.
boss.
Whoops. My friend tried to get a replacement Imperial skirt and couldn't. General Darius in Nisus says he's going to restore the supply as soon as he can. If he can't provide new recruits with uniform, it's going to be quite embarrassing for the Legion. Well, I think that about does it for today. We did a quest. Huzzah! We stole some things. I love stealing. I am a thief after all. We learned the location of the Thieves Guild in town. The Empress something. I'm sure I'll find it. Yeah. Next time, I think next time I'm going to look for this Thieves Guild place and do some Thieves Guild quests, which is bound to be more interesting than the other quests that I've currently got. Hopefully. See you guys then.